Welcome back. Ride UK, April 2007, the photo issue. I've had this bookmarked for quite some time. This video has been percolating in my head, and Joel Sittler ordered this magazine, placed an order last night, and the magazine's going to go away, so I guess I need to make this video. And Joel's a young Canadian. I think he's from Edmonton, college-age kid. Shoots film photos, shoots video with a VX, makes zines, t-shirts. Seems to love the creative side of BMX, documenting BMX as much as the riding side of BMX. And so that's an appropriate context for where we're going to go with this video. So, and Joe is on Instagram. On Some Sugar is his little project thing, so go check that out. So, let's dive into this magazine. Sometimes flashes don't fire. This is an article about all the ways that a photo can go wrong. For example, this one. Apparently there's a guy, maybe spinning a truck driver or something off the edge of this ledge, but the flash didn't fire, and so it's just an empty frame. So it's so funny that they would print that in this magazine. And that's what all these are, is sometimes the shot is so overcooked that you can't even see the dude's face. Anonymous, no-hander. Sometimes people look really gay when they can't pull a trick. Janos, Barcelona. Sometimes the photo policy at a spot is so strict that riding photos are a big no-no. Some amazing trails. It's somewhere in the UK. Great piece of original content. Very funny, and Joel, I'm happy you have this. Now on the same tip here, we have Ride UK, February 2008. Davey Watson with the T-hanger on the cover, very nice. And it's even more impressive when you see this sequence. He's hopping up 4 stairs and then manualing all the way to that T-hanger. Very cool. And that sequence is one of many in this feature, which is all about sequences. And so, I remember in the 90s, before digital, sequences in magazines were somewhat unusual for obvious reasons. And I remember feeling what I felt like was the stress of the photographer. You could feel it in the shot, not just of, wanting to get the shot for the rider who's going for it, putting it out there, but getting it in focus, getting it exposed, getting it composed, and then the financial stress of pushing that button and burning through 7, 10, 14 frames, and what if he doesn't pull the shot, or what if you don't get the shot, and you got to do it again. What if you got 4 frames left on the roll? What do? Do you dump those and put a new roll in? I don't know. But that stress, I feel like you could feel it, that investment, and you just don't feel it in digital sequences. But whatever. I mean, this article could never have happened if they were shooting film, I'm sure. So I'm not complaining about digital, but I'm making some observations, and these aren't original observations or insights. This is all the obvious stuff that we all thought as we witnessed this transition. But here's an observation that was new to me. This is Dig 99.8, 2018. Life After Print article interviewing photographers about life after the death of magazines. Did your style of photography ever have to change as writing changed? This is George Marshall of the Albion answering, I always wanted my photographs to outshine the video clip. Personally, I hated seeing the growing trend around 2011 of long stitched sequences of long lines in mags. What he's talking about is a little bit different from that 2007 thing. He's talking about shots like this. This is Joe Jarvis. So this is a camera on a tripod, multiple shots stitched together into a single photo. I thought it was lazy and uninspiring. All you need is a fast camera and a tripod. Easy peasy. My main problem with those stitch-up sequences is that they're rarely better than the video clip. So as a photographer, you're devaluing the medium of still photography. I only did them when I saw no option, where the trick was a one bang with no clear single point to shoot. I purposely chose writers that went high and fast because it made for better pictures. And that's the style of writing that I found inspiring and wanted to see in the mag. So think about it. You're on a bike, and there's a guy with shooting pictures, digital or film. But, you're boosting a quarter. He's taking that photo. You're cranking that turn down as hard as you can, or snapping that tabletop, or just airing as high as you can get. And it's that photographer's job to snap the shutter and capture that peak moment, right? Your writing is for that peak moment, and throw in as much power into that as you can, and that's what makes the best photos. But if you're on a bike and you're in front of a guy with a video camera, well, there's no peak moment. It's this continuous, open-ended stream, so might as well manual to something, grind along handrail, spin a bar spinny combo out of the end, and then keep on riding down the street and do another couple of combos. And how are you going to photograph that? Well, you're not. But isn't that how all young pros ride? It's all technical combos and lines and balance, which does not translate in photos. But how interesting that the technical medium could influence the way we ride our bikes. Who would have thought? Now, if you're a BMX company and you've got advertising dollars to spend and you get a better return on video than on photo, well, obviously that's where you're going to spend your money. Wherever you're going to get the better return on your money. But if you're an individual rider, small town anywhere away from the industry, and you just want to document your friends riding and have a creative project, and you're doing it for your own creative satisfaction, and you want to have it something when it's all done that you can be proud of, well then, money's not a factor. You're just going to do what you think's cool and use the tools that you have. And so in the 90s, we had zines, photocopied Xerox zines, and then 2000s, we had so many underground scene videos, DVDs. And then DVD players went away, and it was kind of like we had this dead period where I felt like there wasn't a lot of underground content. And the print magazines went away, so there wasn't mainstream content. There's just went all the Instagram, web videos, and the come up, and now the come up's gone. But where's that culture? I don't know where the hub of the culture is, but where's that underground culture? Internet publishing. So now anyone can upload their favorite photos to some website, use one of their templates and tweak the layout, and order 20 or 50 copies of this beautiful book and have it sent over from Japan, and it's going to be glossy and high quality paper, and you're going to be really proud of it. And I feel like the past 3 or 5 years, every time I go into Goods or Seattle BMX or whatever core shop, there's always a handful of these zines that I've never seen. A lot of them I don't even recognize who they are, where they're from. They're just these beautiful objects. Okay, I'm already out of time. Now, when we had that whole internet revolution thing, one thing that you heard people say was, at last we can get rid of the gatekeepers. With blogs and Twitter, websites, I can make my own thing and I can deliver my message straight to the masses. I don't have to go through some corporate news source filtering my, I can deliver the truth. And how, man, obviously, I feel like obviously that was actually wrong. That those gatekeepers are how we know we can trust our news, right? When we need accurate information, the source is the most important thing. But not just accuracy, quality. I'm just about out of time. I was going to say something about where did the writing go in these zines. So put writing in your zines and write ride. Thanks for watching, guys.